My name is Shara Gillow. I'm 31 years of age. I'm from Australia, Queensland. I started cycling when I was around 18 or 19 years of age. My first national championships in Australia was in 2009. I was 21 years of age when I first came to Europe and took up cycling because when I was younger I never really had a sport that I did seriously. So my father was an Olympic cyclist and I thought that I wanted to go to the Olympic Games one day, and he never pushed me or never really wanted me to do it because he knew how hard cycling was as a sport. So he was always encouraging but never forced, never pushed me, and it all happened pretty fast. I'm a pretty determined person though, so it was pretty special representing Australia at the Olympic Games, and I think it's a pinnacle for all sports people. I think the Olympic Games is something very special, and hopefully I can do another one in Tokyo. In 2009 was my first national championships, and then a few months later was my first UCI big race in Europe, was the Giro d'Italia, which is one of the biggest races for the women. It's a 10-day tour in Italy, and I guess I was thrown in the deep end, but it was something that I really embraced, and I've ridden that race I think ever since 2009, so I've ridden it for quite a few years, but it's a special race, and I guess you either sink or swim, and I swam, which was good. It was an experience, but it was great. The Olympic Games was something that was very, very special for me, and I mean, like now we're here at Cambrils sports park in Spain, and we're training here for one reason, and it's to be the best that we can, and you're in the athletes village and amongst the people that all different sports. This is my third year with the French team. I really like it. I think it's a completely different culture to the Australian or the Dutch team that I was on, but it's something that I really love, and I'm trying to learn the language a lot better, and embracing the culture and the aspect, and to come and try and teach and show the younger generation in the team, give them a little bit of experience from what I've learnt over the years. Cycling is mental and physical. I think you have to be physically talented, yes, for sure, but you also have to be very much mentally strong. It's if you're not mentally strong in your mind, you won't do very well. So it's I think it's a both actually. I love a race that is really hard, and I think it brings out the best sometimes in me as it gets more difficult, like a race of attrition. I really like good, tough racing. Surfing, I guess, is it's more of a fun sport. It's more of at Christmas time I'll get my surfboard and I'll jump off the rocks into the surf in 27-degree temperature waters where I live in Australia, and it's only a surfer knows the feeling when you get up and you ride the wave. It's so much fun, and I think it's more of a enjoyable sort of leisure sport because you're sort of playing around. If you're on the bike, you're spending sometimes up to 7 hours in the saddle, and you're doing 160, 170 Ks, and I guess it's a completely different aspect of training. I think cycling and the training aspects of cycling is great, and I love the training aspect, but I also love the racing and the adrenaline of the descending and riding in the peloton, and I think it's nice if you can get a victory too. That feeling it's amazing. To win a race, it's very, very special, and Yeah, it's that feeling that I think I really love when I'm riding the bike too, out in the fresh air, out in the open doors. My goal for this season, I guess, is to take one race at a time, but yeah, is to do very well. I have a few races that I would really love to do well in, and as a team as well. Yeah, I hope we have a really good season this year, and yeah, I guess we're starting with a really good foundation here at Canberra Sports Park, and yeah, ready for getting really well prepared for our season.